ZULF-Man author signing in. So this is the review of the recent announcement of Floyd Mayweather's supposedly last fight against Berto after dismantling his brilliant display against Manny Pacquiao in May. He's now finally announced the September date, and the opponent is Berto. There's no surprise there. We all knew for a while, for over a month, that Floyd would be facing Berto. And the fact that he kept the boxing public hanging on and chose not to make an announcement is disrespectful to the boxing world and to the fans. That's the first thing. Secondly, he's facing an opponent who clearly does not deserve the opportunity, who's 3-3 in his last 6 fights, and who the fans did not want him to fight, and he's handpicked this opponent and is selling it as being, it's my last fight, I deserve to have an easier opponent, which is probably true in some ways, because Floyd over the last few years has faced the best opponents: Manny Pacquiao, Canelo Alvarez, Miguel Cotto, Marcos Maidana twice. So you could say, well, he deserved the opportunity to face a lesser fighter like Berto, but that doesn't add up when you're saying you're the best ever, when you're saying that you are the greatest fighter that ever lived, and you can command millions of dollars, you can make $80 million, $100 million per fight. Then you should not be facing guys like Berto. This is a con. And on top of that, Floyd, he dismissed Amir Khan. He dismissed that choice of opponent and Amir Khan's challenge to him by saying, I don't want to con anyone. I don't want to con anyone. So he was trying to imply that by facing Amir Khan, he would be conning the boxing public by facing somebody who does not have a chance to win, which may be true, but what makes Berto more worthy than Amir Khan? Does Berto have any greater chance of beating Floyd Mayweather that Amir Khan does not have? The answer is no. So if you're not looking to con anyone by facing Amir Khan, then why looking to con people by facing Berto? It doesn't add up. So all I can say is that we know the fight, we know the opponent, we know the date, but what we can do as consumers is say, look, Floyd, you're not going to con us. We're not going to pay to watch this fight when we clearly know that you've handpicked an opponent who has no chance to win, and he's selling it on the fact that it's his last fight. We know it's not his last fight. We know it's not Floyd's last fight. He's not going to face guys like Manny Pacquiao and Canelo Alvarez and Marcos Maidana throughout his career and then end up facing Berto in his last fight. So Floyd, stop conning us. We know that it's not your last fight. You know, he's going to have a 50th fight next year, and it's going to be against somebody big. We know that. So this is just basically a fight which he's using to mark time, so he gets to his 50th fight. So all we can do as fans is say, no, you're not going to con us. And at the end of the day, you know, we're not going to pay money to watch a fight against somebody who no one wants you to fight, and we know he's got no chance of winning. So September the 12th, whatever happens, Floyd will come out with no credit, and you know, we're just gonna wait for his next fight, his 50th fight next year. So that's my take on it. ZULF-Man author, ZULF-ASH Center is signing out. Stay safe.